UK here. I've come here to promote a very special friend's jewellery making venture. She is a lady who lives in Exeter. She's called Marlene and she is working out of Marlene's Jewellery parlour. All of Marlene's work is handcrafted. She's very scrupulous about the materials that she puts into her work and uses only the best available to her. She also makes handcrafted bespoke silver jewellery, 925 silver jewellery, and the silver is purchased in the UK, and Marlene is very happy to make rings, bracelets, pendants, whatever you'd care to mention, provided you're prepared to at least make a deposit on any bespoke orders. Now I've got a little card here where I've written everything out. She also has a YouTube channel, but Marlene is a very shy lady and doesn't feel able to talk about her jewellery herself, so what I've done is offered to put forward items that she's made to date. I will leave a link to her YouTube channel, so if you are interested in purchasing any of the items that you see today, or indeed you wish to look at any further pictures that Marlene might care to put up, you've got her YouTube channel to fall back on and see what else is available to you. I'm going to start with a couple of the cheaper items. These are both handcrafted crystal, which is Chinese crystals unless stated otherwise, and faux glass pearls. To my knowledge, Marlene doesn't work particularly in acrylics. She prefers to have the better quality beads available to her so that she can pass on that to her potential customers. These are absolutely gorgeous. It's a 3-bead strand with a 3-bead white metal, silver metal post in between each of the layers, and you'll see she's used different shades of green and different shades of green crystal and glass pearl. So I'll leave that one there, and that one is £8, so you can see already Marlene's prices are very, very reasonable. There's then another glass faux pearl bracelet in turquoise, and she's used sea beads to make the strand with silver metal. I'm not saying they are silver, I think they are good quality silver, faux silver we'll say, Tibetan silver links and fasteners for the bracelet here. That one is a massive £4, so it's all very reasonable. You'd need to add postage costs onto these items for sure, but that would be by arrangement with Marlene. Here is a larger faux pearl crystal and seed bead. Well, they are seed beads, they're not crystals, but all of the seed beads are glass, and that one is £4. I'll move that out of the way. Here is a beautiful freshwater pearl and Swarovski crystal. These are not Chinese crystal, this is Swarovski crystal in between each of the freshwater pearls. There isn't a price on that one, but because it's Swarovski crystal and not the Chinese crystal, clearly it's going to be a little bit more expensive. You actually pay what you pay for what you get in Marlene's jewellery. So with it being the Swarovski and freshwater pearls, you would expect to pay a little bit more than the £4 on the previous items that I've shown you. Then there are 2 seed bead chevron bracelets here using good quality seed beads. I know for a fact that Marlene uses Toho, or I'm trying to think of the other makes of beads. She doesn't use the cheaper seed beads because she always tries to get the uniformity of the seed beads in her work. This is a slightly magnetic slide clasp here, which works really, really well. And then she's used the different colours of the seed bead on a flat seed bead base, so there's an awful lot of work involved in this. And these two bracelets she's asking £10 for, which is extremely good value these days. They make a lovely birthday present. It's probably a wee bit late for Christmas, but certainly birthday presents, special occasions, you know, anything that you care to mention really. This is Chinese crystal, again based on the same theme, only this time it's seed beads on the back, which forms a ladder base for the Chinese crystals to be stitched into. And I know, because I've made this bracelet, each of these crystals are sewn in by hand using a very good quality, good £6 I would say tension thread to make sure that there can be no mishaps with this. It's Fireline that Marlene uses. Again, the little magnetic slider clasp. The colours here are absolutely exquisite. There's an AB finish on the Chinese crystals, which casts out that extra light and shimmer. But that is another really, really gorgeous bracelet for £12.50. And then there are these rather super, and I'm bringing them over in mass, Swarovski crystal and pure coral pearl beads, and they are absolutely exquisite. When you touch them, they've got a really, really lovely, lovely feel to them. The coral beads have a lovely luster to them in their own right. There's a pink coral and this blue coral, and the Swarovski bicones that are used in between are either a clear AB finish or this rather lovely blue finish with a seed bead either side of the Swarovski, all beautifully finished. Marlene's used the special little silver horseshoe shape so that you don't get any wear on the cordage that keeps the bracelets together, and they really do look ever so pretty when they're on the wrist. Now my wrist is probably between 7 1/4 and 7 1/2, and that fits really, really nicely there. But if you like your bracelets to be a wee bit more fluid and a little bit more dangly, more a bracelet than a bangle style, then you know it would suit either preference in how you wear your jewellery. I don't know what those are. As I say, they're coral and Swarovski. They would be a little bit more expensive, but do feel free to private message Marlene on her YouTube channel to ask any questions that pop into your mind. There are different lengths available. Needless to say, these wouldn't be altered. Marlene would make from new. This is another rather lovely bling-a-ding-ding bracelet using silver Montes, crystal glass beads and seed beads, and this one is £10. It's got a rather lovely Tibetan silver clasp on it, and again just picks up the light. If you like a little something special, if you go out of an evening and you just want the light to dance on that. That's exactly what you've got in that bracelet. It really is very, very pretty indeed. There are some more of the coral and Swarovski, but these have actually been put into bead frames, and the Swarovski crystal just sets off each of the bracelets in their own right. So again, you've got the pink coral with the clear AB Swarovski crystal within the Tibetan silver frame, and the green coral, and you'll see these beads are actually oval in their shape, they're not the round. And then Marlene's done a little Swarovski crystal in the pink with a very much more delicate Tibetan silver frame here, and they really are made to a very, very high standard. They're not going to fall apart once you've worn them once. Needless to say, as with all jewellery, whether it be costume or good metals, gold, silver, you don't spray them with your perfume anywhere near you, or with other things that are likely to tarnish the metal. You wouldn't, for instance, wear them in the shower. That's not things that will actually enhance the durability of these handmade products. But they are, that's the essence of this, handmade, you know, and therefore you're not going to run into too many people that are using or wearing the same kind of jewellery. This is an oval here, a lovely jewellery frame. In between each of the frames is a seed bead, a crystal bead, and another seed bead with a crystal bead in between, and these are all pinks. Very, very pretty, very, very easy to wear. Again, all the clasp work has been reinforced so that you don't get any wear and tear on the fire line that's been used to build up the jewellery. So I hope you found this interesting and something that perhaps you might like to look into at a later date to purchase for friends and family. As I say, Marlene is a very, very lovely lady. I know she will get back to any questions that you might have very, very quickly. And whilst she does do her silver work, needless to say, I couldn't really take anything of that nature away to show you. I'm hoping that Marlene will put up a couple of videos just filming and showing what she's made. It is all to a beautifully high standard, and she learned some of what she puts together from the film crew through 925 silver classes that he offers to local people. So I'll leave that with you. I hope, as I say, that you find it inspirational and that you would either like to know more about the items that Marlene has available, or you know, that you would contact her for bespoke silver jewellery. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Take care everyone. Happy crafting. Bye bye for now.